You're listening to 5 Minutes of English with Laura Pickens, a short podcast about the way we actually talk, like for real. My son does not visit school, but I do. Hi, my name's Laura. I'm an American living in Russia, and I work as a speech coach. I help people speak English better, or more specifically, speak their English. I work to make sure that people's personalities and the way that they speak in their own native Russian comes through in English. The problem with a lot of speaking in a foreign language is the mistranslations, and this is one of them. I work with clients on a one-on-one basis, and this mistake I have heard for many years where my clients use the word visit in incorrect places. So today we're going to talk about what it sounds like to me and other native speakers when we hear this mistake, the better way to say it, and the right ways to use the word visit. The most common way I hear visit used incorrectly is to say, I was visiting school. And they mean this in the context of a student. Visit means to be a guest, to be unstructured, to be unplanned, and to have no real responsibility at the place. So to say that you are visiting school means that you show up whenever you want to, you go wherever you want to, and the teacher should be happy that you stop by. And that's why it's a very funny example of when visit is the incorrect word. Now, what is interesting is that you will see in schools visitor entrance, but this is specifically for people who are not students at the school. This is for parents coming to pick up their children, or maybe somebody there for like a guest speaker. So, visit is not the word. If visit is not the word, what is the correct word? The correct word, if you are thinking about the word visit, is almost always go. We go to school. And I don't mean that I am physically moving towards the direction of school. This could mean that I have responsibilities and duties in school. It means I'm a student there. I can say I go to the University of North Carolina. It means I am a student. My son goes to school 5 days a week. He physically goes there and he has a responsibility to be there. We go to the gym. Again, it doesn't just mean that my location changes to the gym. I have work to do at the gym. We go to work, we go to class, we go to the gym. We don't visit these places. So where do we actually visit places? Well, we can visit a friend. And this is something kind of informal. Like I said, it's not necessarily scheduled, and it doesn't mean that you have any set activities that you're going to do together. You're going to sit, you're going to be a guest. So you can visit a friend, you can visit family, you can visit a city. Again, it's kind of informal. So it's not something that you've been planning for weeks. It's not something that you have a tight schedule about. You can visit a restaurant or a cafe. It probably means that you do not have a reservation. You can visit a museum. You can also go to all of these places. You can go to a friend. You can go see family. You can go to another city. You can go to a restaurant at a certain time, and you can go for a visit at a museum. Visit implies temporary, unplanned, guest, relaxed. There is one exception to this idea of visit, and that is the doctor visit. You can visit a doctor, and that means something very formal. It means that you have scheduled with the doctor and that you have a very specific thing that you want to discuss with them. Or a doctor visit, like a noun. I have a doctor visit scheduled tomorrow at 5. So some things to remember. You do not visit your own home. You cannot be a guest in your own home. You do not visit your workplace unless you're just stopping by after hours to say hello to your coworkers. You can't be a visitor at a school unless you are definitely not somebody who works or learns there, but you can visit a doctor. Now, I have told this to one of my clients, and she said, you know what? I still like the way to say visit school because I do want it to sound like I'm a guest and temporary. You know what? Great. As long as you understand what you are saying and how it sounds, you can say whatever English you want. English is an art like all languages. The way that we use languages is the way that we choose to present ourselves to the world. I like to think of words as colors on a palette that we use to create ourselves. Now, you can scribble a bunch of things on a piece of paper and hope it's art, but it's probably not. But if those scribbles are intentional and you do know the rules and you are intentionally breaking them, then that is a piece of art. And that's what I mean by speak your English. Learn the rules so that you can break the rules. If you want more information about what I do, you can come join me on my website, Laura Pickens. Starting December 1st, I will have a public Telegram group where I will be showcasing things that we discuss in my private speaking sessions, tips and recommendations and changes, and also tasks for you to improve your own English free and daily. For more information, you can find the link in the description. And I hope you guys visit me next week right here on this podcast.